Right. There we go. There we go. Every time. Right. This is because I forgot my microphones on Friday, so I had to switch to other device. There we are. Right. Hopefully by Friday it'll be back to morning. Yeah. Okay, so I was saying, in my Discord this week, I did an art prompt on the theme of bridge. So I did a bridge. I did a bridge, which I quite like. I like the water. I like the background. But I'm not sure about the bridge too much. That's what I did anyway. That's what I did. And I will also show what the people in my Discord did. Their art that they did. I'll show that in a bit. I also thanked Mark for buying some artwork from me. I should say. Very kind of him. So if you want, so what I'll do, if you want to do some art today about that, then stick in my Discord. That'd be lovely. But I will decide probably later today or tomorrow what the next theme is going to be. And then you can do some more, whatever the next art prompt is going to be. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, let's have some haggis roll. Lovely. I've got one or two things I want to draw today as well. I want to draw at least one portrait of a person. Let's see. Let's see if I can show you the picture that I want to draw. Here is the person I want to draw. Okay? And so I'll try to do that. So just to show you, took a couple of pictures this morning when I was out on a short walk. I took this picture, which is a gate, and Ukrainian flag. And I took a nice picture of lots and lots of daffodils. That's a couple of pictures I took this morning when I was out walking. So I want to do that portrait. I want to do one or two other things, and I'll decide tomorrow what the next art prompt is. That's better. So what are you doing next, Ash? Thank you. There's the Melrose again. Yes, so that path with all the daffodils on, that's they were all planted about 30 years ago, maybe. People bought daffodil bulbs front be planted there on that road, all in aid of Marie Curie. So it's called the Field of Hope, I think it's called, and it reminds people to donate to Marie Curie, as indeed I am doing now. That is reminding people, not donating. But yeah, it's a nice place. It's like it's about a mile long um, row of daffodils. Delicious. It is lovely. So some of you know that I've collected for Marie Curie um, in the past, a few years ago. The person who does it locally, the person who organises it locally, hasn't done that for a few years. Um, Maybe I could go somewhere else and do it again. Did you hear about this group chat bombing that our official got? Yes, I read about that, Mark. It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Yeah. I mean, for several reasons, it's incredible. I mean, those discussions being conducted over a signal, a non-secure network, and accidentally inviting in a journalist and nobody checking. Yeah, yeah. I thought the Boris Johnson's WhatsApps were pretty bad, but yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. Just seeing if I've drawn anything else this week. No. Okay, so last thing I did for the bridge. So, yes, Mark, yes, I did. Last one I did before the bridge was those two mannequins, which okay. So um that's my bridge. So can I show you a couple of things on the theme of bridge. So let's get art prompts. That one. Okay. Okay, and uh, that one. Okay. Okay, so I shall lead. Let's save that and save that. So I shall get those on my iPad. Realistic depictions? What? What realistic depictions? Oh, the mannequins, you mean? Mm. Mm. I might try doing something on my iPad as well. But so this is Mr. Mad's piece of art on the theme of bridge. Yeah. Which is interesting. What do we think? What do you think of his bridge? Mm. I think it's quite good. Yes, I shall read out the poem that Doe did on the theme of bridges as well, or a bridge. And then tomorrow I shall announce the new art prompt in the Discord. Doe wrote bridges. Fancy a cup of tea? I ask, absent minded the cosy chair. The indefatigation of you. Indefinition. What? The indentation of you. Sorry, I'll try that again. Fancy a cup of tea? I ask absent mindedly. You'd have said yes. You love to drink tea in your cosy chair. The indentation of you left lovingly there. I never realised the clock was so loud. When did the clock get so loud? And the wood pigeons in the yard. I thought that's what I'd miss the most. The way your laughter would fill the room, but the silence is even louder without you to make it bloom. Click. The kettle's boiled. I pour into the empty cups, the ones with both our faces on, forgetting it's only tea for one. A dash of honey. You always wanted a dash of honey in your tea, and I'd tell you you were sweet enough, but you could never have been sweet enough for me. Or been too sweet for me. I turn the radio on just to hear your favourite song, but every song is your favourite. Every song the one. They say time travel isn't real, but here I am with you. We're dancing in the kitchen, and it feels so real and true. The memories of you are like bridges between the two, and I wonder if you visit me half as much as I visit you. And if I didn't know, it was the indentation of you. Fancy a cup of tea? I asked absent-mindedly. You'd have said yes, and you'd love to drink tea in your cosy chair. The indentation of you left lovingly there. I never noticed the clock was so loud. When did the clock get so loud? And the wood pigeons in the yard. I thought that's what I'd miss most. The way your laughter would fill the room, but the silence is even louder without you to make it bloom. Click. The kettle's boiled. I pour into the empty cups, the ones with both our faces on, forgetting it's only tea for one. A dash of honey. You always wanted a dash of honey in your tea, and I tell you were sweet enough, but you could never have been too sweet for me. I turn the radio on just to hear your favourite song, but every song's your favourite, every song the one. They say time travel isn't real, but here I am with you. We're dancing in the kitchen, and it feels so real and true. The memories of you are like bridges between the two. I wonder if you visit me half as much as I visit you. There you go. So that's Doe's poem on the theme of bridges. What do you think? And what do you think of Mr. Matt's picture on the theme of bridges? And what do you think of my bridge picture as well? And would you like to do one yourself? So I'll have to think of a new art prompt, which I'll put into my Discord. Probably later today or tomorrow. I'll have a think. And when I'm having a haggis roll, it kind of changes it makes the coffee slightly hotter or spicier. It's interesting. It's nice. I can't say it's not nice. So, fellow diners today, we've got two women sitting in the window opposite me, and then there is across the way is a couple of younger women with a child. I would say a toddler. sitting past there. And I see Angie is still wearing her coat, her big black coat. So let me try. I shall deal with it. I shall deal with this first, and then I'll try doing that portrait that I want to do. And as previously said, as Mark has done, from time to time, I put up a picture on my Ko-fi page where you can buy one of my pictures. You want to? We'll see. So I shall deal with my roll, then I'll do a sketch. And okay, I've replied to you, Mark. So what are you doing this morning? What are you up to? This morning slash this night. What, Mark? What do you think you can do about the political situation at the moment? You're allowed to be political in my streams. That's fine. I don't mind that. I haven't seen Brian and Connie and anyone else coming in here this morning yet. It's only about 9:30 though. They might be in later. There's a picture of a dog on the wall over there. It looks like a border collie, but I can't probably see it from this angle. And these pictures on the wall by John F. Martin with all the bright colours. They're not expensive. Well, they are. £85. That's not too expensive. I don't think that cottage actually exists. That's a nice picture. I simply watched the court proceedings tear the illegals like beasts multiple times. Yeah, I think I would very much be thinking twice about traveling to the United States at the moment. To be totally honest, I would, yes, worry. What's it called? ICE? Yes, I'd be worried about. The court has restored US aid, has it? Is it? It's good. I noticed that some countries like Sweden and Norway and Denmark, I think, they had sent money to US aid for them to distribute, and they're asking for it back because essentially it's been stolen, supposedly. if it hasn't been distributed and hasn't been sent back. Mm. It's quite a pretty person walking past. It's a nice sunny day outside. I've already done a little bit of walking, as you've seen from my photos. I might put them up in my Discord now. I'll put up the daffodils photo. Where I am today. And manage. And that one. No. Done. How do I close that now? We opened the Ronald Reagan building. What's the Ronald Reagan building? Is that part of US aid? Hmm. Hmm. I noticed that 23andMe, the DNA people, are being sold to somebody. People are saying delete your data from their 23andMe database, so they don't have your DNA. However, anybody who doesn't delete that, it's not just your data that they've got. Essentially, they've got any close family members' data as well. Because obviously, DNA is shared between different people genetically. So they've also got a huge database of other people, really, which is worrying. Fortunately, I've never been tempted to do that. Partly because of that reason. Mm. Yes, it's worrying. Yes, I mean, the entire value of the company, of course, isn't in the $50 or whatever that people send them to test their DNA. It's in the value of the database. And the fact that anybody can now buy your genetic information. Worrying. So imagine if somebody combines that information, which is linked to other people, and then cross-references that with, say, Facebook data and the data of who people are connected to. Louis and Shrinking, nice to have you back. Linking that data that Facebook has that links it to other people, then worrying. Okay, so let me deal with. I had all of Trump's actions in some way. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very concerning. What I ordered also I've had just finished a haggis roll, which is really nice. And my flat white, so I shall order another one in a minute and do some sketching. Okay, so I'm going to Shrimp King. Have you joined my Discord yet? Have you? Um, so in my Discord, to recap, I put in an art prompt for bridges, and I did that. Nice picture of a bridge, and Dole did a poem, and Mr. Med did a portrait of Jeff Bridges. And anyone else can do anything else on the theme bridges and stick it in the Discord if they remember. So today I want to do a portrait of a person, and tomorrow I'll probably do a new art prompt. Doe is probably asleep. That's what they said. So I'm gonna do a portrait of this dude. How long do you usually take to draw? Well, depends what I'm drawing. The picture of the bridge, that took maybe, I don't know, half an hour. Just get my pens out. Said pens. Or pencil. Shrimp King. Do you draw? Do you create art in some other way? Tell us, do you tell us? If you want to. Right. Start there, I reckon. This person going, so it's a person called John Aiken. Yeah. He is a thank you, Coffee Stream Bot. He is a person who appears on Married at First Sight Australia. He is one of the experts, so called. One of the marriage experts, or psychological experts, or something. And I just think he's got a really interesting face, a really good, expressive face that I want to draw. There, I reckon. Down right there. This is dark there. Sort of like that. Okay. Then he's got an eyebrow here. And I've got to try to do a little bit more arched than it is in reality. So he's got kind of, I'm going to give him a slightly more arched eyebrow. kind of like that, as if he's just raising an eyebrow. To show a little bit of. Yeah. And then a second eyebrow sort of there. Richard, is it that day? It's that day, yeah. Democrats are crossing the country doing town halls in districts that are voted. Yeah, I saw Bernie and AOC doing that, and they're getting a lot of people turning up, apparently. Right, so I there. That's that. And then. What's that? Just kind of, yeah, a little bit like that. And you can see, so that coming around. Okay, that's an eye. And here, there's another eye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That kind of comes down. He's got a kind of a mole or something on there. Okay. I like to know too, sometimes, so just to show you what I've got so far. There's that. I like to draw sometimes too. It's one of my hobbies, but I ain't really good at it. I'm just a jack of all master on. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't claim to be any good at drawing. Don't get me wrong. I don't claim to be any good. His hair comes down kind of past his ear there, and then it's sort of up like that. Yeah, kind of comes like that there. Okay, now nose. So we've got shading here. And then sort of more shading above his eye. Does need to master going on the effect. Yes, definitely. I definitely agree with you there. Right, so he's got a nostril. That one there. And another one right over there. That's kind of dark. That's not too bad. Okay. And his ear appears there. Okay, and he's got another ear. And there, I guess. Now, I need to do this kind of sort of shade of his cheek. and try fading that in a bit later. Like that there. That's how we're going so far. Mm-hmm. Another flat white, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we've got a little bit of just kind of mustache stubble. A bit darker there. And he's got kind of the sort of indentation of his cheek coming down there. And some bit of cheek indentation. What camera is that? What camera is that? So I'm using my my MacBook. Shall I show you? I'll show you. Hang on, I'll take a picture. Lens just there. So that is my setup there. So you can see kind of see the other tables and chairs, and then there's my MacBook. There's that's how it works. Morning, Connie.
Celebration.
Oh my goodness.
That's the last load.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's Connie. She's brought me. She's brought me a portfolio. Wow. Very kind of her, isn't it? I'll just what I'm doing in a moment. Right, where was I? So here we've got not quite a sneer. Not quite a sneer, but he's definitely got a look on his face. Kind of like that. The entire idea of executive branch impeaching judges is just because they don't like yes. Well, yeah, but that's what dictators do, isn't it? Now he's got his chin kind of comes like that. Maybe it's a little bit high. Okay. That kind of comes down there. And its chin is like that. That's coming on. Another flat white. I ordered another flat white. She didn't just bring it randomly. Yeah. But thank you for reminding me because I need to drink it. Oh, no, the thing. Yes, so that's Connie, and there's Brian over there. And she just brought me a portfolio, an empty portfolio for keeping my stuff in. It's very kind of her. So when I'm in here on a Tuesday morning, and quite often Connie and Brian come and sit near me, and they want to encourage my my artwork. And very kindly, sometimes give me art supplies. No one has the guts to say the Republican Party is probably, well, yeah, I agree, it is. It is. With what Trump has done to it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. How's this looking? How's this going so far? It's not too bad, I think. A criminal is trying to debase the whole legal system so any charges against him are dropped. When he first stood as a candidate, was told by a senior bank executive that he was trying for president. What Trump, you mean? Yeah. I think he needs a little bit more hair like that. And there's so that needs to come up a little bit farther, doesn't it? He's gonna there, and okay, that's better. You'll probably not live out his full time. Well, yeah, that's a distinct possibility, isn't it? One can hope. A bit more sort of under his bottom lip. Yeah. Downturn there. Okay. So then he's got just there. Okay, and then here coming down. Okay. Probably he had falsified his company accounts. It was told that a powerful group of American banks or Germany should be prosecuted. Germany shouldn't be. That's how his switched politicians explained to me. You're talking about Trump here, I see. You mean? Popular opinion, yes, he's. I think they say he's underwater, doesn't he? Yeah, which is good. Sort of there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All dark is a dark shirt on his dark jacket. Probably. Middle East is probably going to explode in this out. Wow. Yeah. I worry very much about what's happening in the Middle East. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Have a nice day. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You get permission for that drawing now. Masters of War, tread lightly. Mm. Yeah, okay, okay. So now we've got sort of and a dot in here. It's got okay, that's coming along. Okay. That's yeah. There's no. Still needs work. That's not too bad. Okay, okay. A little bit more there. Don't draw the eyes. Oh, oh. That's psychologically difficult, isn't it? It's not George Foreman. No. No. Oh, who was the other person? What I did? Hang on. There was somebody else I thought I wanted to draw. Not George Foreman. Somebody. Who was it? Who was it? Well, I'm working on his numbers a little bit now. Hopefully, it's not that pugilistic. Bring that in there, and then he's got kind of a wrinkle in there just to show a little bit more disdain. So this needs to be a little bit darker. Yeah, okay. A bit more darkness there as well. It's coming along. He's not that bad looking. That's, yeah. That's kind of looking like him a little bit. But I have to limit my devotion to thought about. Yes, that's not a bad idea. So let's, yeah. Let's sort his eyes out a little bit. Jackson Brown, what? What's a good song by Jackson Brown? I'm not very familiar. A little bit more that way. Jackson Brownie, yeah. These days, don't know it. Okay, that's not too bad. A bit more darkness there on his nose. So I want to boost the darkness in these darker areas now. A little bit. I'll make the dark bits darker. That's not bad. The next voice, look up the next voice that you hear by Jackson Brown. Okay, I shall. So yeah, I want to make the black bits darker.
Morning.
Yeah, keep coughing out. It's not bad. It's not bad. Next voice here. Okay. Just a little bit more. That's yeah. I'm quite pleased with this. I'm reasonably pleased. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay. I wish I could remember who the other person was going to draw was, though. I can't remember. Let me just try my smudging stick a little bit. That's all right. It's not George Foreman. Oh, Swift Sky Tester. What's that one else I'm drawing? This guy. Not a heat George Foreman grill. I'm drawing that guy. Yeah. How's that looking? I shall, what's the date today? quite pleased with that. I'm quite pleased. Can't hear me. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to. Everyone else can. Okay, now what was the other thing I was going to draw? I definitely had somebody else in mind. Okay. Okay. So Swish Sky Tester is over on YouTube. Oh yeah, I took an interesting picture of a cloud yesterday. Or someday. Weird, because you can see how that one is very smooth and that one isn't. So I thought that was strange. Anyway, yes, Swiss Sky Tester is over on YouTube and everybody else is over on Twitch. Hire my voice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I can't remember who else. No, not Rachel Reeves. No. Who is it going to be? I could try doing George Foreman. Shall I try doing George Foreman? Picture of George Foreman. Just for Richard. I do him in action, do you think? And that one. Could give that a go. Well, you're the only one on YouTube. So I'm dual broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch. But if you're watching on YouTube, you can only see other comments from YouTubers. And if you're on Twitch, you can only see other comments from Twitchers. If that's the right word. So you might appear to be the only person here, but you might not be. Okay, so let's try. Sharpen pencil. YouTube is still going, yes. Surprisingly enough. Right. So I'm gonna do it here. Up like that. Mm-hmm. And here. Okay. I'm gonna try a kind of different style. Thank you very much. Just don't become those lazy clip repeating creators. Okay, I'll try not to. But thank you. Do I keep freezing, oh dear? Is that Mark again? Hello, welcome back, Mark. I'm in both Twitch and YouTube, thank you. Okay, so that's so far, right? You're here and there. And his face goes down like that. Okay, and then his nose is there. It's coming along. Noted, yes, I've had haggis roll already. So we'll do his boxing glove. So make sure his that comes down like that. The side of his face is there. A little bit more moustache. Right, so kind of like that. Like that. Hey, that's a little bit too small. So A bit more there. That needs to be more farther around. So his neck is like that, and then comes down there. That is much more there, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Dark under here. And he's got a nipple there. Little Foreman. Is that George? This is George Formby. He's cleaning somebody's windows. Very much. His chin kind of goes like that. So that's better. Kind of. What I'm trying to do is afro here. So he's got lights behind him. To bring that farther up, closer to the edge of his head. And fill it in a little. Okay. It's quite dark there, isn't it? Okay, that's. Yeah. Hello, Freshbeck. Hello. Use a little bit more width around his shoulder. Come on. Let's come on. Shoulder. It's alright, isn't it? It's alright. I could use a little bit more work, but I think it's not too bad. Often needs a bit more. More weight. That's good. How's that? I ain't got it on. I didn't notice. How's that? Bit more darkness there inside his face. more. Yeah, I've done worse. Well, I've been here an hour and a half. I'll take a picture of George Foreman and John Aiken. There we go. And decide what needs to be changed. And I'll stick them both on my YouTube. And I must remember my little portfolio there that Connor gave me, which is very kind of her. So I'll be back Friday and next week. Going cold. I'll put the next art prompt on my Discord. Yeah, I'll put that up either today or tomorrow, and we can all do some more art based on the next prompt, which should be lovely. What else do I need to say? Is that everything? I think. Yeah, so you can apply to join the Discord if you want to. So I'll be back Friday afternoon, and Tuesday morning as well, I think. So I should see you then. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Have a look at my coffee page to see if you want to buy anything. I might put John Aiken up on my coffee shop. A box of matches is a relatively cheap solution to what? Setting fire to something? Yeah, so I should be back Friday. I might use the train to go to the Cloud House on Friday. I'll see. But thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing and sending me bits, Mark. 17 months in a row this is from Mark. Thank you very much for subscribing. 32 months in total. Thank you very much. Yeah, check the pictures that I'll put onto my Discord, and I will see you all next time. And thank you, Connie, if somehow you're watching, for the portfolio. And the portfolio. Right. Thanks for watching. I shall see you all next time. Cheery bye, everyone. Have a nice Tuesday morning.